there some like common signs or like red flags that someone may be in a narcissistic abusive relationship and
Yeah,
not realize?
yeah, definitely. And so I think the number one big thing with this, and this is I love your question because it's actually a very important question. Because when you look at narcissistic behaviors, because there is so many, but also these behaviors, if you just took each of the behaviors out, it wouldn't necessarily mean that that person's narcissistic. So a
Right.
lot of people do come in and see me and they say, I think my partner's narcissistic. But then actually, when we break it down, it may actually be something else. Yes, they do have some narcissistic traits, but the underlying reason that's happening is not because they're a narcissist. It
Right.
could be something else. That's a whole nother conversation. But when it comes to what's happening for the person in it, that's absolutely the best way to determine what's going on for you. And so, in terms of those kind of symptoms and signs, confusion is the absolute number one thing. So if you're in a relationship or starting a relationship and you just feel confused, and that's the main primary thing you're feeling, it's probably very likely that you're in a relationship with someone with high narcissistic traits. That setting off of confusion is usually very deliberate, and it's done to kind of destabilize the other person. And basically, the whole basis of these narcissistic relationships is to destabilize the other person so that they become dependent on the narcissist. So the kind of the MO, the ultimate goal of the narcissist is really to make the people that they're in relationship with very dependent on them, so that there's this kind of unbreakable bond that that person will never leave me. And so in order to do that, they really need to shake the ground. They really need to shake the foundations of the person that they're with. And that's done by confusing them and making them doubt themselves. So if you're finding that you're very much doubting yourself, and especially if you never used to do that, but in this relationship you are, and you're feeling very confused, there's probably a lot of narcissistic behaviors going on. One of the main things that narcissists do commonly use is a combination of projection and deflection. So, one of the big things that I hear a lot is whatever the narcissist is doing, they're actually saying that the other person is doing it.